Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation. I'm glad you could join me today. You know, a lot of people have been talking about the Jennifer Lawrence thing. You know, Jennifer Lawrence calls photo hacking a sex crime. You know, I really feel for her. Yeah. The article goes, this is in Vanity Fair, was published on October the 8th, and it says, I was just so afraid. I didn't know how this would affect my career. I don't know. I haven't seen the pictures. Why don't you post them and we'll take a look? That's just the beginning of what Jennifer Lawrence had to say about her stolen photo saga in the cover story of Vanity Fair's November issue. The digital edition of which will be available Wednesday, October 8th, which is today when I'm doing this video, and which hits newsstands in New York and Los Angeles on Thursday, October the 9th, which is tomorrow. So anyhow, to read on here, Lawrence originally met with Vanity Fair contributing editor Sam Kashner on August 13th, and the news broke that hackers had stolen her photos, personal photos of her, and posted them online on August 31st, 2 weeks after the interview and a month after her July 29th cover shoot with Patrick Demarchelier. So Krasner followed up with Lawrence's team in hopes of giving the actress a chance to have the last word. I agree with that. You know, somebody hacked her photographs. She should get the last word. You know, she should show us to the end. That was bad choice of words. Anyhow, I could just sense after having spent a little time with her that she would come out swimming, Kashner tells VanityFair.com. The 24-year-old actress had not previously commented on the incident, but she spoke to Krasner at length about the anger she felt. Just because I'm a public figure, just because I'm an actress, does not mean that I asked for this, she said. No, you didn't. Somebody found them. It does not mean that it comes with the territory. It's my body, and it should be my choice. And in fact, that it's not my choice is absolutely disgusting. I can't believe that we even live in this kind of world. Question: how naive is this girl? I mean, okay, let's call her a woman. She's 24 years old, but how naive is she? Along with a lot of these other Hollywood people who turned around and put nude photos of themselves out there, and then they said, "Well, I didn't know they could hack my cell phone. It's a computer, lady. It's a small portable computer. And if they didn't do that, it's probably on the cloud somewhere. Or if you have Google Plus and did not shut it off, every picture you take with your telephone ends up on Google Plus. How cotton-picking naive are these people?" But she's offended now because they put naked pictures of her. If you hadn't taken the naked pictures, they wouldn't be out there. She had been tempted to write a statement when news of the privacy violation broke, but she said that every single time I tried to write it made me cry or get angry. I started to write an apology, but I don't have anything to say I'm sorry for. Anyhow, you go down farther down. Now, here's the crux of the issue. It says, Lawrence also addressed the legal ramifications of the hack. It is not a scandal. It is a sex crime, says she tells Kashner. It is a sexual violation. It is disgusting. The law needs to be changed, and we need to change. That's why these websites are responsible. Just the fact that somebody can be sexually exploited and violated, and the first thought that crosses somebody's mind is to make a profit from it. There's the issue. It's the fact that you took nude photos of yourself and you're not making money on it. Somebody else is. So it's beyond me. I just can't imagine being that detached from humanity. Detached? Detached? Are you kidding me? You people out there in La La Land are living in a detached world. You think everything comes up roses. You know, oh, life is wonderful, and if you don't believe me, you're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're a lamophobe, you're a phobophobe, whatever the heck you want to call it. I can't imagine being that detached from humanity. I can't imagine being that thoughtless and careless and so empty inside. Well, let's take a look at the picture you've got right there. Obviously, you dropped your top for that, but that's okay because you're getting paid for this. So you don't care what kind of image you portray to young people. You know, oh, this is the way you should be. This is the way life is. You wear a wonderful diamond necklace. You have a macaw standing on your hand while you are sitting in the swimming pool naked. I can't say that she's naked in this, but anyhow, the cover story of the Hunger Games star vents her frustration, not just with the offending hackers, but also with those, including people she knows, who viewed the images online. Nobody who looked at those pictures, you're perpetrating a sexual offense. You should cower in shame. Even people I know and love say, oh yeah, I looked at the pictures. I don't want to get mad, but at the same time I'm thinking, I didn't tell you that you could look at my naked body. Once again, millennial, let me ask you a question. How far removed from reality are you? You know, this has gone on. You have a thing out there called the cloud. If you have Gmail and your phone camera is hooked up to that, guess what? It goes to your Google Plus account and it's all over your Google Plus account. If you have Twitter and you have hooked your camera up to that, it goes to your Twitter account. It goes to any darn thing out there. You've got to understand, when you're doing this stuff, you've got to literally go through the settings and mark them private and then do your own uploads. And even then, you're not safe. It may not be a fact that they hacked your phone. It may be a fact that they hacked your Twitter account or your Gmail account or your Google Plus account. They hacked something. Lawrence also shares a message with the tabloid community. You have a choice. You don't have to be the person who spreads negativity and lies for a living. You can do something good. You can be good. Let's just make that choice, and it feels better. Lady, you are so far removed from reality. Reality is, this is a down and dirty and nasty world. I know you want to think that it's all coming up roses, but it's not. It's not. Lawrence speaks of a wrenching moment when she had to call her father about the hack. When I have to make a phone call to my dad and tell him what happened, I don't care how much money I get for Hunger Games. Oh, really? Good. We won't pay you the next time. We'll give you minimum wage. She says, I promise you, anybody given a choice of that kind of money or having to make a phone call to tell your dad that something like that has happened is not worth it. Now, it's amazing to me that the FBI is hot on the case. The FBI jumped right on this. Why? Because these are important people. It's important. These are the liars. I mean, these are the actors and actresses who live in La La Land that turn around and entertain the masses, that keep you brain dead. Because listen to her. She has no grasp of reality. I'm sorry to say that for her, but she has no grasp of reality. It's amazing that people like this make the kind of money that they make and then complain when something like this happens. You know, she said originally in another article that she did this because her and her boyfriend are separated. They have a long-distance relationship, and I'd rather he looked at my body than look at pornography. Sweetheart, reality check here. He's looking at porn, too. Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation. I hope you'll keep coming back to this channel. Subscribe if you would, and give us a thumbs up on this video, as it'll rank it up. So give us a thumbs up. And you have a nice day. Bye-bye.